All right, I'm going to show you my fantastic bottle haul for the month of September. But I'm also going to let you know how I got them and how much I paid for them. Welcome to Whiskey Bank. My name is David. And this month, I'm going to label it Month of Trades. And you hear it from a lot of other whiskey tubers, right? Oh, I traded for this, or I traded this for that. And even those guys, even the big ones that have probably a lot of connections, right? They can't get all the bottles. So they basically have to trade for them. And it's the same thing with me. I'm a smaller channel. I don't have any connections. And so I have to kind of make my own network. And people always say, well, I'm shy, or I'm an introvert. Well, so am I. Just because I have a YouTube channel doesn't mean I'm outgoing or I love to talk to strangers. I hate talking to strangers. But when I talk to somebody about sports or about liquor, especially bourbons and rye, I could talk to you all day. And that's how most of these local bourbon societies or bourbon clubs are. Like I'm in a Facebook group, Orange County Bourbon Society, West Coast Whiskey Club, and a couple other ones. And they really bring together people that have share a common interest, and you get to meet people, and those people know people, and sometimes you can connect and be like, hey, I have this, or somebody's looking for this, or hey, somebody wants to get rid of these, and hopefully you can work things out. Enough talking, let's get to the bottles. First bottle, Conviction Straight Bourbon Whiskey, uncut, unfiltered, coming in at 101.4 proof. How much did I pay for this? $0. How did I get it? I won a giveaway. Maybe I'm just a lucky guy. I won one giveaway last month. I won this from the Old Fashioned Ways channel. And this is one of the great ways to get bourbon, is to get into these giveaways. Not only are you going to get great content from the Old Fashioned Ways or those bourbon guys, but you also can get an opportunity to get these special, unique, or great bottles. Like Old Fashioned Ways, he's gonna do another giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. He's gonna get E.H. Taylor small batch, single barrel, and the straight rye. All 3 bottles to one lucky subscriber at 1,000 subscribers. Not only do you get great content, Doc makes great videos. His editing skills are off the hook. I am actually really jealous of his editing skills. I believe the Whiskey Cove is also doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. Patrick also does great content. And Sean at Echoes of Eternity is also doing a giveaway at 1,250 subscribers. So you see how you can not only support the small whiskey youth community, which we really need your support and really appreciate your support. Every view, every comment, every like is like gold to us, right? Supporting them, giving them the motivation to do more videos will get you more great content, but also hopefully some free whiskey. Second bottle on the list, and everyone's favorite, Eagle Rare 10-year. So I went into the Pavilions in Mission Viejo, one of my favorite spots, and I walked in and it had 6 Eagle Rares. And remember, Pavilions offers a discount for 6-pack. So you think I bought all 6? Of course not. What, you think I'm selfish? You think I'm gonna take all 6 and not leave anything for people behind me? I thought about it, but also, it gets pretty expensive. I believe they were listed at $45 a bottle. So buying 6 of them would put a pretty big dent in my budget. But I do have a $10 off $100 coupon, and I'm a sucker for coupons. So even though I didn't buy all 6, I did buy 3 to go over the $100 mark so I can take advantage of that coupon. So I ended up being about $125 for 3 bottles. So give or take about $42 a bottle. It's a great bourbon at $42. It's a great buy. Now, you're asking me, what happened to the other 2 bottles? Well, that's where the trades come in. The next couple of bottles are for my drinking. So if you didn't see my Buy More, Never More video that I did recently, I love to drink. The reason I say you should get to know your bourbon groups is one of my bourbon buddies in one of those clubs, they always talk and they know I like to drink. And so they're like, hey, I have a friend who needs to get rid of some bottles. He has some really standard bottles. He has a bunch in the house and he just needs to consolidate because he's just running out of room. I was like, all right. He's like, do you have anything that he would like? I was like, well, I just recently picked up a couple of Eagle Rares that I have a spares of. And he called up his friend and said, all right, that would make sense. He brought the bottles over. And what did he bring over? So he's like, here, I'll give you Elijah Craig Straight Rye, Old Forester 100, Maker's Mark Cash Strength. And I'm not done yet. Benchmark Foolproof. Oh, I'm not done. Benchmark Single Barrel. And the Benchmark Top Floor for your 2 spare Eagle Rares. I was like, what? And I think he took that what the wrong way. I was just surprised. I was like, wow, you're giving me all this for just 2 Eagle Rares? So he's like, you know what? I knew you wouldn't say yes right away. So he said, I'll throw in 1 liter Buffalo Trace. All this? I don't know if you can even see it. Like, I can't even fit it all. For 2 Eagle Rares? Like, you know, I'm trying to calculate exactly how much this would be if I had bought it at retail, but it's definitely be more than 2 Eagle Rares. So obviously I took that trade. I'm happy, he's happy. That's how it should be. All right, the next bottles on the list is gonna be the Smoke Wagon Straight Bourbon coming in at 92.5 proof, and the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered batch number 188. So I bought these at Total Wine & More here in Tustin, and this was $30 and this was $65. I bought these for the sole purpose of doing a video to see if it's worth the upgrade between the straight bourbon to the uncut unfiltered. Because every time I walked in, I saw these 2 bottles, like, I wonder if it's actually worth it to pay more than double of this to get this. Because I remember this being pretty good. So, is it worth it? Go watch that video. After this video, stay. And then watch that video. The next bottle on the list, 2XO by Dixon Deadman, the American Oak Series Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey coming in at 92 proof. 2XO has their Phoenix blend, Incubus blend, and the Tribute blend. Those are more in the $100 price range. This one comes in at $42 for me, and I got it at Total Wine & More here in Laguna Hills. And this is supposed to be more of an ongoing series or a shelfer per se. While the Innkeepers, the Phoenix, and the Tribute are supposed to be limited releases. So coming in at 92 proof and at $42, I believe, or up to $50 in some places. I'm hoping to compare this to an Eagle Rare. And I'm hoping that this is either as good or better than the Eagle Rare. Next bottles, I'm actually really curious of. It's gonna be the LA Distillery Straight Rye. This one is Straight Bourbon Whiskey Single Barrel, and the High Wheat Straight Bourbon at 5 years old, also single barrel, all 3 at 100 proof. So this is from the Los Angeles Distillery. And you're just like me. I have no idea what that even means. Like, I'm assuming they're located in downtown Los Angeles, but I do not have any idea. Never seen this on the shelf, never seen it in a store, never even saw the distillery myself. So how did I get these? As I mentioned, it's the month of trades. Through the network of bourbon buddies, they know a person that either works for them or I believe works closely with them. I don't know if that person actually works for them. But they had a couple of bottles and they were looking for some couple of bottles to drink. They weren't looking for the allocated stuff like that. They're just like, hey, if somebody has some bottles, spare bottles that I want to drink, I would like to trade. So I was like, all right, I love trying new whiskeys. I love trying new stuff. I was like, well, I have a bottle of Old Elk Store Pick, a Sagamore Double Oak, and it was a Bardstown Origin Series Straight Kentucky Bourbon. All right, I'll take those 3 and I'll give you these 3. All right, I mean, I had a Bardstown before. I had the Sagamore Double Oak before. I had other variations of Old Elk before. So here I am. I have 3 great, beautiful looking bottles. They have the palm trees in the back. And I have absolutely zero idea what to expect of them. And I love doing that. So I will try these. And actually, I'll probably do a review and I'll have my first sip on the video to see how I like it or if I don't like it. If you're enjoying this content, please push that like button. It really helps me out. All right, the next bottle on the list. Old Forester Single Barrel Barrel Strength from Bevmo. It's from Warehouse J, floor 3, coming in at 130.3 proof. So I got this at Bevmo in Irvine. Just like last month, I walk in after work. I was like, hey, anything special? It's like, the Old Forester came in. Oh, which one? Single barrel proof pick. I was like, oh, nice. Now, I did ask him how much it was, and he said $83. And you think I'm gonna pay a full $83 for that? No way. So I used this coupon, $10 off 75, and so this became a $73 Old Forester single barrel pick. That's it. Buy any day of the week. I have half a bottle left, but you know, for $73 for this beauty, I'm not gonna pass that up. Next bottle, Old Carter Straight American Whiskey, batch 12, coming in at 133.3 proof. So I got this for $225 at OC the Bottle Shop. How I did it? Well, I was up there because my wife plays tennis and I think I had a sore back or something. So I used that as an excuse to kind of go whiskey hunting. And I hit a couple of stores and I didn't yield anything. And then I went to the OC Bottle Shop and I went to the cashier like I usually do and asked, hey, any specials on bourbons or whiskeys? And he's like, ask the boss outside. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he's in the Tesla. So I peek outside and I see Jeff. So the only reason I know his name is because he has his liquor store has an Instagram profile. So I was like, hey Jeff? He's like, yeah. And then that, blah, 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 yakasmakra, how are you? The pleasantries. And then he takes me into the back room and I get some great samples. I believe some older, blood oaths, a couple of store picks. Great time. We started talking about whiskey, bourbons, other things. I think he's into tequila, all that good stuff. And I was like, yeah, do you have any specials today? He's like, well, it's your lucky day. We got a lot of stuff in. I believe the Baumburgers came in, the Shanks came in this year. Maker's Mark Cellar Age came in. He didn't give me that one. That was, I wish he would have gave me that one, but he did not give me that one. And he's like, Old Carter's came in and a couple other stuff. I was like, oh, I never had a bottle of Old Carter before because they're really expensive. I was like, how much is it? And he's like, $250. I was like, oh, that's pretty steep. He's like, yeah, that's true. And after talking for a while, he's like, you know what? That's fine. If it's your first Old Carter, here, I'll give it to you for $225. Now, I still had to think about it because it still means I have to spend $225 plus tax. But again, he's smart. He gave me all those samples to loosen me up, to get me, all happy and, get me a little buzzed. And it's like, oh, okay, he's giving me a discount. Let's do it. Again, I don't think I'll regret it. From what I hear, batch 12 is fantastic. All right, the last bottle of this epic whiskey haul. That's a lot of bottles, and it's okay. I love to drink, so it's all good. It's gonna be the Jack Daniel's Twice Barrel Special Released Tennessee Rye, coming in at 100 proof. So I got this at Total Wine & More for $73. Here's the receipt. The location, I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna go on this rant. It's in Southern California, obviously it's around my area. So I went to the store like I usually do. I went, look at the counter, had some single malt, some scotches, some Japanese whiskey. Not really interested in those. Then I go to the bourbon section, the rye section, nothing interesting. I pick up a 6-pack of ginger beer. On the way back to the register, I stop by the counter, I see a manager. Hey, anything special coming today? No, just these. I thought, all right, cool. Thank you. Have a good day. Went on and went to the checkout. Luckily, I went to the first checkout aisle next to the counter because while paying for the ginger beer, I took a sneak peek at the counter. And I see right below it is a Jack Daniel's bottle that looks very familiar. I believe I saw it from this angle. So I saw the green. So I knew it was a rye. I didn't know it was a single barrel or, I didn't know which one it was. I asked the cashier, hey, is that Jack Daniel's right there available for sale? He's like, which one? I was like, one right there, right above the box. He's like, oh, I'll find out. He goes, looks at it, talks into his mic and says, hey, so Jack Daniel's here available for sale or somebody already buy it. 10 seconds later, he gets confirmation that it's available for sale. So he brings it over. He's like, hey, this is it. Do you want it? I was like, of course. I was like, how much? And then he checks it, $73. I check it. Great buy, fantastic. I'm very happy that I got it. But at the same time, I was kind of disappointed, right? Because where the manager was when I asked him if there's anything special that came in, he was literally standing above this bottle. And he lied to my face saying nothing special came in. Now, if I ask somebody in the aisles, I ask somebody like that was working or stocking, they say, hey, I don't think anything came in today. I understand, because sometimes, you know, you're busy working, you're busy stocking, you're busy doing stuff, and you can't check to see if every of these allocated bottles came in. But that manager was right above it and lied in my face. Luckily, I was able to get the register next to the counter, and I had the audacity to look and ask for it. But if it wasn't the case, then I'll be missing out on this, my first Jack Daniel's special release. Let me know in the comments which one you want to see me review in the next upcoming videos from this epic 16 bottle whiskey haul for September. Wow, that's a lot of bottles. And so let me know, and also let me know which one you're most excited about or you want to find, hopefully this year. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.